Hey guys, Mitch Grooms. I'm back. It's been a long time. I don't think I posted a video since probably about 7 or 8 months. Thank you for your messages and asking where I have been. This channel has become kind of secondary to everything that's going on, and I apologize, but today we're going to get back on track. I believe in doing short videos, getting to the point. And at this point, I'm not doing that. So let's get started. So last month, what we're going to do today, we're going to change the mount struts. Shocks on the front. I think this one has had it. What do you think? What do you think? So that has had it. And last month, I replaced this one. This nut right here is just up there. It's just, I don't need it, but I don't know the torque specs on these things. What happened was these things were tightened down so far, there's no way to get them off. So I broke the nipple off, and I had to get cutters to cut these things off. That didn't work very well, so I had to get my Dremel out. So I drilled the whole thing apart. It finally exploded, it got hot, exploded, so I finally got this changed out. That was a bitch. That was a bitch. So today, we're going to, all my tools, all my wrenches, not one, I did not have one 10 mil. Not one. So I had to go to the store and get one. Don't know where it is, but that's just the way it goes, right? What we have here is a 1998 XJR. It has just turned 83,000 original miles. It's actually showroom condition. So we're going to do this right here. So it's going to be a very quick video. I'll do the best I can to show how this works. And so I am self-taught. I started this YouTube channel because I want people to understand I'm self-taught, and I'm tired of getting screwed by mechanics that take advantage of you. So what I've done is I have searched things out. You know, I got the Trans Am here. I do all the work myself. So I just wanted to show other people that if I can do this, you can also do this. So don't give up, and do your research on things you're going to change of your car. And if you do get a mechanic, just make sure that you are not taken to the cleaners by them. They will screw you in a heartbeat. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to start. These are very cheap. So we'll start now. Amazon. Shock mount. Part number. Front left upper. Amazon shock mount. Part number. Front right upper. Here's the shock I used. Here's the part number. First thing, it's got your tires. So it's the next morning, had to stop. It got 95 degrees outside. So what I've done, get the 3-ton jack stand, and also got this. Don't ever do it with just this, it's not safe. Get the jack stand. This is a 3-ton, it'll hold the whole car up. So now the car is safe and it's not gonna fall on you. So let's go ahead and remove the tire. There you go. So it's best to get 2 people to do this. Somebody hold the crescent wrench steady, right there on the nipple, and turn this counterclockwise. It should come off, hopefully. All right, so that's done. So when you're screwing this off, be sure to protect your eyes, because this can bounce back. It went down and it did pop. So it's still under pressure, even though the tire and everything's off the ground, it's still under pressure. So now we have 5 bolts. They're all 10 mil. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there, and 5 right down there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a 10 mil wrench right there to get that one off. sometimes you have to move the power steering reservoir, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to use a wrench to get down there, and these other bolts I will use a socket. So let's get that done. While you're under here, go ahead and check your brakes, check your rotors, make sure everything's good, which they are. See if you got any leaks anywhere. Nope, I don't have any leaks. All right, leave it to Jag. You got two bolts that are holding the shock in. This one's a 5/8, and the back one right there is a 13 mil. All right. So what you do is put a one right there, and you turn the back one counterclockwise, and then it will come off. Here's the fun part. You will realize that there is not enough room to remove the shock. I sure wish I had someone else to videotape this with me. All right, so there's no room. All right, that's it. So it's jammed. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to get another jack. You're gonna have to raise this up more. It should be slipping out any moment. There you go. The reason why this has happened is because they over torqued the bolts. So what happens is it squeezes this to death. All right, what you're gonna do, you're gonna compress, put your boot on first from your old shock. What you're gonna do is you're gonna press. Here you go. What you're gonna do is put your bolts back in, tighten those up. Oh, right there. What you do now is jack this up. Okay guys, I did have to remove the power steering reservoir. Very easy to do. You got to line these up. You got to jack the bottom higher. You got to get this thing to clear, and you're good to go. One more special note. Now, before you put the strut mount on your fender, before you do that, remember we had a jack. We were raising the front suspension up. So when you do that, the shock is going to come up, and the shock is going to come up through the hole. Now, before you put this on, make sure you get enough clearance that the shock comes up far enough so you can get your bolts on, okay? When I talked about over torquing, the mechanic that replaced these 3 years ago, they used an impact wrench on the top nuts. So what happened is it squeezed the bushing where it actually failed. It failed in 3 years. So that's what I'm talking about, over torquing. Now I want to clarify something before I start getting some thumbs down on my video. We are not, or I am not required to use a top nut like this. Now I'm doing this only because I feel more secure. I have tightened the bottom one up. I torqued it down pretty tight. And I want to piggyback these together so it definitely will not come loose. This is the only reason why I'm doing it. It's not required, but for me, that's what I want to do. Remove your jacks. Put your wheel back on. Make sure it's tight. Check your work. Close the hood. We are done. Well guys, it worked out perfect. Drove the car around. You don't hear nothing. No knocking, nothing. Again, I want to say thank you for your support. Please hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you think about the video. And again, like I say always, I appreciate you guys for your support. Later.